Hi, hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel Spotify Learn. Today, as I started with the video of how to score, how to plan the subjects for third sem students, first module for the subject, that is mathematics, is already done. If you have not watched that video, you can watch that video and come to this later. And now let's start with the second module and complete it today, so that you will get at least, see, 100% if you take, that means 40% of your whole syllabus for maths will be completed, so that you can gain the confidence for this first subject itself. First, as we did for all the subjects, I am doing it. First we will see what are the syllabus, and then we will do the analysis. Okay, see, first is about the chapter is about the joint probability distribution, that will contain joint probability and distribution for discrete and continuous, and expectation, covariance, correlation. And next is about the probability vector, stochastic matrix, this is also important, stochastic process. Next is a regular stochastic matrix, Markov chain, and higher transition probability, stationary distribution, and again the absorbing states. Okay, now let's see what are the important and what may occur in the examination. See, first is this distribution, and next is how to find the expectation, covariance, and correlation. And next is about the, if you come to this Markov chain chapter, that is about the Markov chain, Markov chain chapter. This you will have stochastic matrix, that is the process and matrix. And next is Markov chain. This is also one of the most important and most repeated, and Markov chain and this matrix and this stochastic matrix and regular, it is almost same. Let's discuss what are the concepts that will occur. First, now let's discuss about the concepts of expectation, variance, and standard deviation. Okay, if you see, expectation is sigma x minus probability of x. If you have some probability value table, here it will be the x value, here they will give the probability of x. If 1 is the value of x, 0.1 may be the probability of x, that this into this is termed to be what? Expectation. I hope you understood how this works. Now next, if you see variance, that is v of x, you denote it by v of x, e of x square minus e of x the whole square. Okay, e of x is what? Expectation, that square you will do, and minus the whole square you will do. Next is standard deviation, is nothing but the square root of variance. These are the formulas that you need to remember. If you see the joint distribution, here no need of formula, just you see what are the covariance and correlation formula we need. Here they have given a probability distribution one table, here are the x and y values, and here the probability values for it. Now if you see, they have asked to find out the marginal distribution of x and y. If you want to find out the marginal distribution of x and y, you want the sum of row and column. See, this is row and this is column, you want the sum of that both. Okay, see, now first what it is, 1 by 8 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8. It is what? See, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. Okay, sorry, 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8. Okay, that will be what? 1 by 16 divided by 1 by 4. If you take the 4 will be common, 16, and 16 4 plus it will be into 16 means it will be 4 again, that will be 8 divided by 16, that will be equal to 1 divided by 2. This is how this formula works. Okay, that will be 8 divided by 16, that will give you 1 divided by 2. This is 8 divided by 16, that is 1 by 2, 1 divided by 2. Now that was for x is equal to 1. Now if you take x is equal to 5, that is for second row, 1 by 4, 1 by 8, 1 by 8. Again you will get it as what? 8 divided by 16, that will be equal to 1 divided by 2. Now you should take for column wise. Now row wise is done. Okay, that is done. Now you have to take column wise like this. That is not done. So we will do that. Okay. Now if you want to take out the column wise, see, you have to take, that is for 1 by 8 and 1 by 4. Okay, what is here? See, here it is 1 by 8 and 1 by 4. 1 by 8 and 1 by 4. 1 by 4, 1 by 8. 1 by 8, 1 by 8. That is how you have to take and find out the fraction values. Again, now you have to distribute those values. See how you have to distribute. I will say that x are having two values, that is 1 and 5. First, write the values of x, that is 1 and 5. Now, write the corresponding probability values, that is 1 by 2, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 you will be writing. Okay. Let me take the highlighter. Yeah. And next is x is having minus 4 and 2, and next is 7. Okay. You'll write the minus 4, 2 and 7. If you see the corresponding probability values, 3 by 8, 3 by 8 and 1 by 4. You will write that corresponding values 3 by 8, 3 by 8 and 1 by 4. This is how you find out the marginal distribution of a particular table. Okay. Now if you want, next they have asked is, you have to see, first sub question is over, marginal distribution. Now you have to find out the covariance. If you have to find out e of x and e of y you want. Okay, e of x is what? X into probability of that x, as we saw in the formula list. 1 into 1 by 2 plus 5 into 1 by 2, that will give you 3. That is, see, 1 by 2 plus 5 by 2, that will be 2 will be here, 6 will be there, answer will be 3. Next, if you want to find out the same value for ey, that is value of y into probability of that y, you have to add that sum, you will get it as 1. Next, if you want to find out they have asked for covariance. Okay, now you want the value of, you have mean, that is expectation. Okay, now if you want to find out the covariance, that is e of expectation of x comma y minus that value. See, if you want to find out that, that is summation x and y probability of that. See, you will take individually, that is 1 into, see, 1 into 4 into that in this table, 1 into minus 4 into 1 by 8, 1 into 2 into 1 by 4, 1 into 7 into 1 by 8, 5 into minus 4 into 1 by 4. The same way you will take for all the values. Okay, here it should be minus 4. Okay, that is the mistake I have made. And this is how you do the value, and if you add that sum, you will get it as 3 by 2. This is the value of what? E of x comma y. Now you got the e of x comma y, means you will have the expectation of x and expectation of y, that is 3 and 1. 3 by 2 minus 3 you will do. Okay, 3 by 2 minus 3 will give you minus 3 by 2. Now even the covariance we have to find out. Now you have to find out sigma x and delta x and delta y. Okay, if you have to find out the delta, see, that is, you have delta x square formula, that is e of x square and minus mu x, that is minus mu x square. Okay, now if you have this delta x square, if you do the root of this, you will get it as what? Delta x. If you do root for this, that is why we will first find out the value of square and then only find out the value of delta x. This is the method we will use here. This PDF will be provided for you all with the all included steps. What are the possible formulas that you have to remember in the particular module and all. You can DM me on Instagram. If you're watching the video without liking or subscribing, please make sure to subscribe and then watch the video. It will help me to do more videos about this content. Next, we will discuss without further delay. See, e of x square, if you have to find out the x value in the probability distribution table, x and p of x is there, right? The x value you will square it and with the corresponding p of x value. This will not be squared, only the x value will be squared. And that will be having 5 square is 25 into 1 by 2 will give you 13. And the same way for y, you will get it as 79 divided by 4. And if you want the sigma x square, you have to subtract that. You will get 4 and 79 by 4. And if you do the square root, as I said, the square root of delta x square, that is, you will get it as delta x. And if you want to find out square root of 4 is 2, and if you want the square root of 79 divided by 4 will be 4.33. This you can do in the calculator. Okay, you can use the help of the calculator. Next, when you have to find out the correlation, that is P of xy is equal to covariance divided by delta x and delta y. This already we have found out. This also we have found out in the previous step. This we have found out in the second sub question. If you just minus 3 by 2 in divided by 2 into root of 75 divided by 4. Okay, or next is what? Sorry, that is 79, right? 79. Or let's do it once again. Okay, 16 into What is the question is 16 into 3 divided by 8 plus 4 into, you can also do with me in the calci. Next is 4 into 3 by 8 plus 49 into 1 divided by 4. The answer will be 79 by 4. Here by mistake I have written 75. Okay, that will be 79 divided by 4. And if you want, you can bring this outside, right? That will be square root of 4 will be what? 2. And now if you do minus 3 divided by 2, that whole divided by minus 3 divided by 2 divided by 2 into root of minus 79 divided by 4. The answer will be minus 0.1732. Okay, that will be minus 3 divided by 2 root 79. Minus 0.1687. If you take here 79, okay, I have did for 75, it will be minus 0.1687. Okay, now the thing is, next question is, they have given x and y are independent of random variables. X takes values of values such as 257 with probability 1, 2, 4, 1, 4 and 1 divided by 4. Y takes 345 with probability of 1 divided by 3. Now what they have given, 257 probability values is this, 345 probability value is this. This is for X table and this is for Y table. Now they have asked joint probability distribution, and you should show that the variance covariance of X and Y is equal to 0. Now the same problem which we did, you divide it into two tables, and joint probabilities are given by multiplicating the individual properties, right? See, now P of X you have and P of Y you have to multiply that both. Now if you have to find out, see, that is X is equal to 2, see, X is equal to 2, and you will find out that is Y is equal to 3, 5 and 7, and 2, 4, 2, 5, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 7, 3, 7, 4 and 7, 5. The same way you will find out for all, and you will make this table, and you can see this, it is nothing than, see, one I'll show here only, nothing than, here you have to, here you have to see, they have given x and y value, right? For that x and y value, what you have to do is 2 into 1 divided by 2. That is, you have to take the value of x and 1 y. That is 2 into 1 divided by 2. That is what? 2 divided by 2. That is 1. Okay. The same way you have to take it for all, and 1 by 2 into 1 by 3. The probability value you have to multiply. See, if you didn't understand this step, I'll repeat it again. Nothing to worry this. See, what are the probability values given for that particular? You have to just multiply it. 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 it is. Next is 1 by 2 into 1 by 3. Again 1 by 2 into 1 by 3. That is how for all the probability values you will be having this. Okay. Now how you write the table, I'll show you now. This finding you got now. See, you have to write all the x values and all the y values. This will be the probability of x and this will be probability of y. If you add those, see, I'll show you by adding 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. This you keep it as it is. 1 by 4 and 1 by 8 will give you what? 2 by 8. Okay. Now, if you have, sorry, the answer here will be 4 only. 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 will give you what? 2 by 2. That will be equal to 1. Okay. This is you added x value. Now you may get out what about y. Here also you can get 1 by 3, 1 by 3 and 1 by 3. You take 2 and add, and you will get it as 2 plus 1 divided by 3. Here also common is 3. 2 plus 1 is what? 3. 3 by 3 is 1. I hope you got the probability value. If you add, always it will be equal to 1. Now next you have to prove that the covariance is 0, right? Now you have to find out the covariance value. Means, see, you need covariance of x and y is equal to e of x, e of y. Okay. Now what they have asked is expectation minus mu x, mu y. This you have already seen here. See, here in the previous problem, the same steps you have to repeat here. Okay. Expectation of x and mu y and mu y. That is how you have to repeat. Just the question is, you have to show the covariance as equal to 0. Nothing changed in this question. They have just set the value and you have to show that equal to 0. If you see this, the same way you have to multiply the value of x, value of y with the probability, and you can find here, see, you will get the value and you can multiply and you can just add, you will get the value of covariance of x will be equal to 0. That is 16 minus 16 you will be getting, that will be equal to 0. This is about the joint probability distribution problem. Now next move on to the stochastic process. Okay. If you want to find out, the vector is nothing but the tuple of numbers. Okay, it is what? The tuple of numbers. V1 up to Vn you can take, that is V1, V2 up to Vn you can take here. Okay. Now next, if you want probability vector, that is what? Probability. Probability is a vector in which each component represents the probability of an event. If you take each vi, that is here vector numbers, is greater than or equal to 0, that means it cannot be negative. And the sum is always equal to 1. Sum is always equal to 1. This already you know. Next, if you want the stochastic matrix, it is a matrix which it has space matrix. Each entry is non-negative, it should be only positive, that and all. And regular stochastic matrix is, see, if you have a particular a, then a square, then you can say that it is a regular stochastic matrix. A square is what? Nothing but a into a. The matrix you will be multiplying in respect to column and in respect to rows. Now they have asked to find out unique fixed probability vector for regular stochastic matrix. They have given a particular matrix and they have asked to find out the unique probability matrix. Okay. What the matrix they have given: 0 1 0, 1 by 6, 1 by 2 and 1 by 3, 0 2 by 3 and 1 by 3. This is what they have given. When you have to find out the regular stochastic matrix, see, first what you need to do is write down what are the vector numbers. You know, no, vector 1 by 1 2 3 and sum is 1, and va is equal to, if you multiply v into a, that will give you already this matrix only. That is, you need to understand this. Okay. Now let's see, that is, if you multiply v and a, which is the matrix they have given, you will get v only. Now this will lead the system to a equation. See, here you can see it is nothing but v1 only. um, you can add, see, v2 divided by 6 will give you what? V1. And v2 divided by 0, that is 0 into 0 is v1. That is how you multiply each row to each column, and you will multiply. Okay. And you will sum of that. That is next is, you will get three equations, that is v2 divided by 6 will be equal to v1, and v1 plus v2 plus v3, that is v1 plus v2 by 2 plus v3, 2v3 divided by 3 will be equal to what? V2. And v3 into 0 is v3, no, nothing. And v3, the 1 by v3, the 1 by 3, that is v3 by 3, and v3 by 3 will be equal to v3 again. You can see here, if you multiply, v2 will be equal to 6v1, and here you can take the LCM and do, you will get it as v3 is equal to value of 3. Okay. Now here you can substitute, v3 will be equal to 3 means v2 will be equal to what? 6. That is 2 into 3. Now you can obtain the value such as, wow, you can substitute here. Okay. If you want to find out the value of V1 you can substitute here V2. Okay, that is see here you have got V3 is equal to 3, right? Value of V3 is what? 3. Now if you have to find out the value of V1, you can see that it is 1. V2 is equal to 3 into V1. Here we don't know value of V2, we here also don't know value of V1. So you do it, 2 into 3 will be equal to 6. 6 is equal to 3 into V1. So the value of V1 will be equal to 1 divided by 10. Okay. The value of V1 will be equal to 1 divided by 10. Sorry for interruption. Next we'll continue the sub question. That is, you got this answer, right? That is 1 by 10, 6 by 10 and the 3 by 10. That is V1, V2 and V3 value. See here, 1 plus 6 divided by 2 plus 2 by 3 into V2, V3 will be equal to 6. That means here 2 1s and 2 3s you can calculate. 4 plus 2 divided by 3 into V3 you will be keeping as it is 6. Okay, here it will be V3. And next is 3 will be LCM. And here if you do 4 into 3 will be 12 plus 2. Okay, V3 will be equal to 6. 12 plus 2 is 14 divided by 3. V3 will be equal to 6. That is 14 divided by 14 divided by 3, V3 will be equal to 6. And if you want to find out the value of V3, you can send this here. 14 V3 will be equal to 6 into 6 into 3 will give you 18, and the value of V will be I guess I missed somewhere. Let me check through it. The value of this is 1 plus 6 by 2 plus 2 by 3. V3 will be equal to 6. We have to find out the value of V3. We will add that. Okay. We add that also, we are getting the same. 1 by 6 by 2 plus 2 by 3 V3. Sorry, it is root 3. Okay. That is root 3. Okay. See how you got root 3. Yeah, I got it. There was only single mistake here. Okay. Nothing to worry. See here what they have given. As you we did 1 plus, so that is 3, it is correct. 2 by 3 V3 will be equal to 6. Okay, now 4 plus 2 divided by 3 V3 will be equal to 6. Again this will be, see, if you have to take out the division, that you can take it as 2 divided by root 3 V3 will be equal to 2. Okay, 3 ones and 3 twos. Okay, now you can do that root in order to send it. Okay, now if you have to find out this, 2 by root 3 will be equal to 2 ones and 2 twos. V3 will be equal to what? Root 3. The answer is all root 3. Now, if you have to find out the value of this, see, here also you can substitute 2 into root 3 and you will get it as 3 by 10, 6 by 10 and 1 by 10. Okay. Now the next question is about the Markov chain. Every year a man trades his car for a new car. If he has a Maruti, he trades for Ambassador. If he has Ambassador, he will trade for Santro. However, if he has a Santro, he is just as likely as to trade as a new Santro as to track it for a Maruti or Ambassador. If 2000 he bought his first car, what which was a Santro. Okay, if 2000 he bought was his first car, what was his Santro in 2000, like in 2000. Okay, next, find the probability that he has 2002 Santro, 2002 Maruti and all. Okay. Now first let's see what they have given. Okay. They have given three states, that is Q1, Q2, and you can take any states. Okay. You can take one for Maruti, one for Ambassador, and one for Santro. And you will take it as A1, A2, and A3. Those are the state space. Okay. Now if you want the transition for it, see first they have taken A1. That is A1 is what we have taken the Maruti, then Ambassador, and then Santro. For that, you will be taking the probabilities for it. That will be first when you are taking this, what was first car, Maruti and Ambassador, it will be 1. Next, Ambassador and Santro, it will be 1. Next, all with Santro, it will be 1 by 3, because you have totally 3 cars, and the probability for each will be equal to what, 1 by 3. Okay, that is how we have taken this. Next is for the initial state, that is 2000, you will get it as P of 0 if you want to find out 001. Okay, 001, that is for Maruti, Ambassador, and Santro. Since he has a Santro car in 2000, it is his first purchase. Okay, you have to remember it is first purchase. In first step, what he'll do in 2001, we have to find out the next probability, that is P of 0 is over. Now we have to find out P of 1. You will take it as 010, the matrix which you have taken, and that will be 001. Here you can see 001. Now next step, what he'll do, he'll take out, now P of 2 you have to find out. Now 1 by 3, that is the probability for Santro. Okay, you will take it as, and next is you will multiply 1 by 9 and 4 by 9 and 4 by 9. That is the probability for it. He has 2002 Santro is 4 by 9, 2002 Maruti is 1 by 9, and if you take in 2003, you have to find out P of 3, that is after P of 2, the probability of when he take this 1 by 9, 4 by 9, 4 by 9, what we got answer, for that we have to multiply here. Okay, that is 9 threes are 27, and you will get 4, and next is you have to add each, and next you will get it as 7 by 27. 4 plus 3 is 7, and if you add 9 threes, you have to just take 1 by 9 plus 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. Here if you add, you will get it as 4, and 3 common, 9 threes are 27. This is how you are doing the step. And if you have any doubts related to any problem, you can let me know in the comment box. And next you have 4, and by 9 into this, you will get it as 16 divided by 27. Here have 7 by 27, 16 by 27 for Ambassador. Here it is Maruti, Ambassador, and Santro, and you will write the value of that. Now if you want to find out the long run probability, we have to find out the probability vector. For that, you will find out V1, V2 is equal to V, as we saw in the previous problem. You will add here V1, V2, V3 will be equal to what? Sum will always be equal to 1. For that, you take it as 1 by 6, 1 by 3, 1 by 2. By solving this equation, okay? By solving this equation, we will get the value. And so it is 1 by 2 for Santro. Here it is. 1 by 2 is what? 0.5. If you want in percentage, it will be 0.5 into 100 will be equal to 50%. This is how you find out the probability. This was about the second module about the BCS301 subject. If you have any doubts, you can let me know in the comment box. Next, I'll be uploading the third module video tomorrow as soon as possible. For that, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching the video without subscribing, please make sure to subscribe and then watch the video. If the same PDF will be provided to you, please DM me on Instagram. I'll mention my Instagram account in the description. Thank you. Stay tuned.